Let me see if I can turn it down a little bit. It's late. Okay, that's good. That's good right here. Okay. Hold on. So here. Oh, what is these? Oh, over here. Hey y'all, hey. Um, I'm never ever. I don't think I've ever been on my channel this late, this early, this late. However, the time is feasible for you. Over here it's 2:01 to be exact. And I don't know. I kind of felt called to go live. So, I don't know. I might put a card. I might not. But I really did just want to run my mouth. I kind of want to talk about what me and I call her sweet mates were talking about today. Um, we were talking about something along the lines of the weekly message that I had posted for this week, talking about not allowing people to try to project onto you as something that you're not. Okay. And honestly, y'all, the reason why I wanted to speak on it because I'm tired of it. I'm honestly tired of it. I'm tired of being projected on. I'm tired of being portrayed as something that I'm not. I'm tired of not being seen. I'm tired of not really having the deep connection with my surroundings. And I know that's like sacred. You know, you should have those deep connections with people who, you know, you are gonna, I guess, potentially see longevity or the most impactful way of living. But sometimes it's kind of frustrating to like be out in the world and not be able to relate or be as relatable. Like, you know, you can relate on certain things on like cultural, racial, societal things can be related, but and then even trauma can be related, but it's like even relating with trauma can lead to like more trauma. So it's just like the only safe space I feel for me to relate is on a deeper level. And so it's frustrating. It's frustrating because I've always felt like no one ever knew me. You know, no one ever knew who I was and or am. Nobody ever knew who I was, who I am, and who I will be. I don't even know who I will be. I know it's greater than what I am, so I'm grateful for that in advance. But what I'm saying is like I've never really resonated with people really being like, I see you. Now, I can say I have one person in mind who I felt like seen me, who accepted who I am and the softness and the fiery within all of that and was okay with that. That person is gone and passed on. And I typically deal with death pretty well, but when this particular person passed on, I know them since I was a child. When they passed on, it really fucked with me. It really affected me and it lingered longer than any other loss that I've had. Um, and now that I'm talking about it out loud and stuff, I'm realizing I'm not only grieving like my friend, but I'm grieving the only connection that I felt like that I had that was authentic through and through, that knew me, that can say like I know her, like, you know. So for me, I really resonated with this weekly reading about the whole not allowing people to project on you. And so some ways that have shown up for me, um and how I've navigated, is just not amplifying the projection, okay? It's countering the projection in your perspective, because we all have our own perspective, right? We all have a thought in our mind what this person do, or what this role is all consumed of, or, and a lot of times people put you in a role, or they put you in a certain place, or they put you in this confinement within their mind, within society. And I just feel like it's not fair, not only to me, but for everybody, you know, because we're more than that, we're greater than that. And so for me, this week has really shown me and validated. It's more of a validation. Whenever I do my weekly messages, it's normally a validation. It's normally I've already been through this, so the collective is about to go through this, and here's the heads up. And this is how I navigated when I did go through that. And I enjoy that work. I enjoy sharing, which I don't do a lot, but I do. I enjoy sharing my trials and tribulations and helping others navigate those things. Spiritually, business wise, I just like it. I like doing that. However, I do feel like sometimes it gets unfortunate that you can't really have that deep connection with someone. Or let me let me go back. Let me go back. I don't want to use that. I don't want to use those words. I think it's highly unfortunate that it takes so long to find, and it's so rare to find true connection with someone who knows you through and through, in and out, and is accepting of that. Okay, so that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah, that sounds better. That feels better. Because I'm working on my terminology, okay? How I say things, how I speak things, okay? But I definitely feel like if you resonated with what I just said, put a pineapple in the comment section. Put a pineapple in the comment section if you resonated with what I just said. And why I say that is because I want to bring words, okay? I want to bring words. I want to bring identification. I want to bring validation to you if you've experienced that projection that is so subtle, okay? It's so subtle that you can't even put a word to it. It's like a fast breeze in the wind that you didn't get the whiff. You didn't get to grasp it, but you smelt it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't get to touch it, but you smelt it. So you know it was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's it's so subtle and it's so unseen. Okay? And I feel like a lot of you need to know that those are seeds being planted in your garden that you need to pull out. It's just weeds that are being sowed into your garden that needs to be pulled out, that needs to be weeded out, that needs to be uprooted. That needs to be uprooted. Okay? People will plant the seed early on. You need to pay attention to that. You need to pay attention to when you initially get to know someone. You need to pay attention to when you initially start doing business with somebody. Pay attention, because they are sowing seeds right then and there. So are you. And so are you. And so are you. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is, just as well as you have an agenda to plant a seed, someone else does too. Okay. Your seed may be like, oh, I just want to have a legacy to pass on to my family, or oh, I just want to create a safe space for people in my industry. Your seed could be something so grand but start so small, but people know where you're going. Okay, people know where you're going, and understand that people can see that. And a lot of times in the earlier stages, in the beginning stages, in the seed planting stages, that's when people try to dig up your seed, or they try to plant your seed, plant their own seed that is geared towards what they want. Okay, you have to guard your garden. You have to guard your garden. Okay, you have to, because what I've learned is it's so effortless to plant a seed and to water it. And to water it. Let me give you an example of a seed planted, a negative seed, a weed seed. Let's call it a weed seed. So that's what we're gonna call it. A weed seed. Someone planted a weed seed in your motherfucking garden. You gotta rip it out with your bare hands. An example of a weed seed is, you tell your friend about a great idea, which I don't recommend, but you do it, right? And they say something like, are you sure about that? Or they say, well, what about this? Like, to play devil's advocate, right? Ain't no devil on my advocate. Ain't no devil finna play advocate on over here, okay? Only devil that's gonna play advocate is, yeah, yeah. So that's how much control I got on this playground. You not finna play over here. I'm the head. Yeah, I'm the devil. I'm the God. I'm the whatever over here. You could be whatever you want to be over there. But ain't no devil's advocates coming over here. Okay? Because I said what I said. All right, let's go back. So, your friend, your family member, your person who you want or feel the need to be validated by says, you sure about that? Is that really realistic? Or what about this? Or, right, whatever the least expected response you got from them. Because a lot of times we don't expect our people that we seek validation from. Whenever we come to these people with whatever it is, we want them to say, damn, that was brilliant. Damn, that's smart. I wish I would have thought of that. That's what you want. That's what you expect. And instead, you get the complete opposite, which derails you, which throws you off, which makes you be like, I put a lot of thought in this. And I actually thought about how to say it, when to say it, whatever. Excuse me. I'm channeling, I guess. When you find yourself in those places and spaces with people who you seek validation from, or you just value their opinion, that's just what you're saying in order to justify that you're not seeking validation when you really are. Okay, I value their opinion. Okay. I value facts. You can value whatever you want to value, though. Value whatever you want to value. No shade. But when you go to them and that's a seed. That is a seed that they just planted in your garden. And if you don't dig this shit up, let me show you. Let me give you an example how to dig this shit up. Double down. You double the fuck down. I said what the fuck I said. I said I'm going to motherfucking have this daycare slash hair salon slash whatever weed shop in one spot. And I meant that. Even if you don't do it, even if later you think, you know what, no. Even if later you be like, I don't like this, I ain't gonna do that. It's your life to decide yeah and no. Like, who are they? So please uproot them seeds people try to plan on you in the earlier stages of you wanting to do the things that you want to do. Okay. Now, I'm not saying don't seek professional help. I'm not saying don't go to a reputable uh, person who could be like already in that industry or who could be fulfilling the role that you are desiring to fill. Mm-mm. I'm talking about people who ain't got no relations outside of you telling them what you got going on. Like, they wouldn't even know, relate, or anything like that because they're doing their thing and they're content with their thing or not. So that's where you have to be careful because you don't know. Nobody's ever gonna be like, well, I mean, excuse me, let me back it up. Let me back it up because I'm projecting. I was about to say I was going to say nobody's ever gonna be like, I hate my job openly, outwardly. And I really don't feel like a lot of people say it openly, outwardly. Like, nobody be like, I really just hate my job. I feel like people show it, say it in different passive ways. Passive ways. I'm gonna just say passive ways. I don't like that. Passive aggressive. Passive ways. People express that in passive ways more than more direct ways. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But either way it go, don't allow people to plant seeds, weed seeds in your garden. Dig this shit up. Dig that shit up as soon as they plant it. And that is by double downing on what you said. Don't let up. Why? Because I said what I said in this moment right here. And then tomorrow, guess what I get to do? Guess what I get to do tomorrow? I get to wake up tomorrow and be like, that was some bullshit. I ain't gonna do that. I get to wake up tomorrow and be like, that was brilliant as fuck. You brilliant as fuck. You know what? I'm finna go ahead and take the first step to do that. You get to do that. Everybody gets to fucking do that. Who told you? Who told you that you can't change your mind again and again and again? The best part about life that I love living is being able to change my mind. You know what? I changed my mind. You know what? I thought, and now I'm thinking again. And I'm thinking again, and I'm thinking again, and I'm thinking again, and I thought, and I changed my mind. That's the power that you have. You get to think, and then you get to change your mind. Hold on to your power. Don't allow nobody to hold your hand to the fire on some shit that you really like either don't want to do, right? They put in your mind that this would be the best way to do it, whether it's because you're going to make this amount of money or you're going to have this accolade or you're going to do this, you're going to do that. No, I think that having a sense of independence and where you want to go and where you want to be has a lot to do with your sovereignty. Your sovereignty, okay? Sovereignty. That's become my favorite word so far because I feel like a lot of people don't know that they don't have sovereignty. And sovereignty comes from being in a space where you can make your own decisions, you can do what you want to do, and not feel no regret, not feel no remorse for that. I said what I said, and guess what? I changed my mind. I said what I said, and I can change my mind. I can go tomorrow and be like, you know what? Never mind. I was just kidding. Or, you know what? Not even that I was just kidding. I was dead ass serious back there. And now I'm dead ass serious again about how I don't want to do it. That's the beauty of life. That's sovereignty. That is power. That is saying, you know what? I thought that that was the way. It's not the way. I thought that was the way, but it's not. It's being okay with being wrong. It's being okay with being letting others be right. Cause sometimes, a lot of times, it's never oh, you're right, I'm wrong, unless it's blatant like polarities. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's blatant polarities. Most of the times, a lot of debates, arguments, disagreements that last longer, most of the time they're either right and right, and people just have different perspectives, which you have the right to, right? We all have the fucking right to have our own perspective, have our own insight, come together and say, you know what? This is how I'm feeling. Let's see how you feeling, and go off that. Or this is my fact. What's your facts? Facts with facts is how I feel. Meet me where I am, okay? But going back to sovereignty, going back to having sovereignty, a lot of times people really feel like, oh, because I have my own place. Oh, because I have this job, I have that job. Or, oh, because I'm doing well in this connection, that I have some type of sovereignty. No, sovereignty comes from when you can assert yourself in a way that goes against what others may think. That's sovereignty. Sovereignty is like very standing strong, double downing in what you feel in this moment, how you are projecting yourself in this moment. Okay. I gained my sovereignty when I was honest with myself about how I was codependent, okay? And what that looked like to me. That word will always confuse me, like codependency. Like, what does that even really mean? Like, I couldn't grasp the word and apply it to my life. I couldn't do it. I don't know what that was about. But maybe it just is with timing. Maybe it's just with the timing because, like I said, you asked me about 2 years ago, I couldn't tell you what that word means to me and how I'm codependent. But now that I've made it through and I've gained my sovereignty, I'm able to see where I was codependent. I'm able to see where I gave away my power. I'm able to see how others had me fucked up. I'm able to see where I didn't defend myself. I'm able to see where there was opportunities that was leading me to my sovereignty. And I just said, no, no, no. I'm so used to this familiar path. I'll just stay here because it's comfortable. Yeah. It wasn't until after I gained my sovereignty was I able to see. Okay. And to me, sovereignty really looks like being able to do whatever you want to do when you want to do it, okay? And not in a sense of rebellion, because everybody's not rebellious. Everybody's not rebellious. Hi, tired redneck. Hi. It sounds like you from my neck of the woods. Talking some tired redneck. Hi. But what was I saying? Oh, I think I was talking about sovereignty. Yes. I feel like a lot of people think that let me take that back. Let me rewind back. Let me rewind it back. I'm not gonna say a lot of people because that's generalizing and that's projecting, right? I'm going to say that some people may really feel like my job is providing me security. It's providing me the da da da. It's doing this, it's doing that. They can probably give me a whole list of why they should never quit their career, job, whatever. Even though they're not living the life that they want to live, they're going to counteract that with, let me justify why I have this thing in my life, whether that's a job, whether that's a man, whether that's a home. Because one thing I can say, I thought I wanted to be a homeowner. I did. I really thought I wanted to be a homeowner, like picket fence homeowner. But really, what I realize is that I'm really codependent on my where I live, my where I was born. Where I was born is familiar, right? And I know people here, and my daughter knows people here, right? All of these reasons that come about on why I should be tied to this location. But that home would not allow me to have a certain sovereignty to say, hey, I think I might want to go here for 3 months. I think I might want to go there and live for 6 months or maybe 1 month. I might thought I want to live there for 6 months, but I decided to live there for 1 month. You know, without the burden of how I'm going to pay for 2 locations. No. Mm-mm. I had to really like pull back. And I feel like that's why I'm kind of making this video. That's kind of why I'm speaking so freely. Because normally I'm here, I'm pulling cards, it's tarot, whatever. But I'm just speaking on experience right now. But I really am passionate about here recently people gaining their sovereignty. I really want people to feel the sense of what freedom really is. What is freedom? Okay. I just want people to realize it's obtainable. I want people to realize it's in your grasp. It's within your grasp. You just have to take the courageous, because I'm not going to lie and say it's easy or it's simple. No, that shit can kind of get a little crazy. Once you make a decision, like, I want to be free, I want to be sovereign, I want to be the creator of my life, this shit ain't easy. Because guess what? You're going to have a dismantling. And you're going to watch everything that you build up fall to align with this freedom, to align with what sovereignty really means. And so it all comes with perspective. Because what I was picking up when I was talking about the homeowner thing, for some of you, sovereignty is having and buying your own home, right? And having a grounded, safe space to be able to be like a tree. That's what I think of. That's what I was thinking of when I was talking about home ownership, and it was a counter, something or someone was countering what I was saying about how I feel and how I would want to maneuver my sovereignty. And that's okay, But I do want to acknowledge that, some of you feel like, yeah, but if I buy my house, then I could do these things and I don't have to worry about them. It's perspective, right? And I want to kind of dive into that perspective a little bit on a positive note. Some of you may feel like a tree, right? I want to be rooted. I want to be grounded. That way I can sway and breeze and be flexible. Okay, I want to be grounded, but I want to be flexible to be able to move in the way that I want to move. And some of you, it may be in the space of buying a home. Okay. But from my perspective, from my experience, materials and those things have not granted me sovereignty. What granted me my own independence of life and doing the things that I want to do was seeking out my passions, really being honest about the things that I like to do, and not being ashamed of that, integrating that into my life, even if it's little by little by little. Even if it's one thing a day, integrating those small things into your life will create more happiness. Your happiness just grows from there. It starts small. So let's say you want to live overseas one day. I'm just going to use that as an example. It's an example. Rock with me. Stay with me for a minute. Let's say you want to live overseas, right? And it don't have to be a big jump. Like, oh, now I'm just going to go uproot my whole life and then move overseas. Now, that seems a little not only risky, because it's okay to take risks. Don't get me wrong. It's okay to take risks. I am an advocate for risk taking. Okay. I think you should be taking risks. Don't get me wrong. But don't be dumb. Do not be dumb, okay? So start small. Start with, I'm gonna go get my passport so I can just visit this country. I'm gonna visit this and just let me get acquainted to how these countries are where I want to ideally live, maneuver, and not just where you are or where you want to be, but surroundings, right? Or similarities, or just being open, not even closing yourself off to like, yeah, I want to live in Asia. East Asia came up for some fucking reason in my mind, but let's just say I want to live in East Asia. Okay, this is about being open to, okay, well, let me see. Let me see the people who moved from where I'm from to East Asia, okay, or wherever you want to go, right? And exploring that and seeing like, okay, this is what I'm gonna need, this is what I'm gonna need, this is what I'm gonna need, but this is what I want to experience when I get there, okay? And really fully being enamored and what is it called? Falling in love with your life, okay? I fell in love with my life when I came to the realization that I do what I love every day. I'm artistic every day. When I was a child, I drew a lot. I used to draw a lot. I used to be so creative. And I got out of that and I got into like, okay, well, it's time for me to be a career. I mean, to do a career, what is it called? A healthcare. I just knew I was like, well, I'm gonna just go in healthcare. I knew that I was really smart. I knew that I could excel, you know, stewardess wise, like as a student, going to college and pursuing the healthcare career, but that's just not naturally me. Naturally, I'm artistic. Naturally, I like to draw. Naturally, I like to doodle. Naturally, the trees look cool and I want to see what they, you know. So, I didn't realize for I would say about 2 years, maybe 3 years, that I had been pursuing my dream of being an artist. I didn't realize it. I did not realize it. And I'm grateful for that now. And so once I realized it, that's when I started the path. I started on the journey of sovereignty. I allowed myself to be exposed to I allowed myself to be exposed to me. I allow myself to be exposed to others, okay? I began to be more transparent. I began to be more confident in my work. I began to be more confident in my art because I don't like to call it work. People are you at work? I'm not at work because I don't work. I haven't worked in 8 years. I haven't worked in 8, 9 years. I was probably about 9 years. It's probably about 9 years since I worked. I haven't worked in 9 years, but I do what I love every day and I get paid for it. And my life is dependent on my creativity. And I feel like everyone should have a foundation of how their life is created for them. And it should be romanticized. And it should be something that they want to live, they want to look forward to. And a lot of times they don't because they're seeking outside validation. So that's where I come back to the sovereignty thing. I know I don't know how many times I said the word sovereignty in this video. I wonder how many. I'm gonna watch back this video. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Thank you in advance for the happy Mother's Day wishes. But today is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers. And yeah, but I'm probably gonna watch this back and be like, girl, you said sovereignty about 50 times. I'm gonna take a shot every time. No, I'm just playing. Or am I? But I'm just playing. No, for real. But I might not be just playing. That's the beauty of sovereignty, right? Not being afraid to be judged, not being afraid to be not being afraid to allow others in your space because you are so rooted in who you are. You are so confident in who you are that it doesn't matter who comes around. It's like a flower is going to be a flower, right? It's going to stay there. It's going to be there. It's going to be a flower. And what swarms around it, what flies around it, whatever happens around it, it's not going to negate that from being a flower. Like, you know what I'm saying? So a fly can come up. I'm still a flower, right? A bee can come up. Oh, I am a flower. And you can, reciprocate, whatever, It's about knowing who you are, standing strong in that, staying rooted in that. By that, you will gain your sovereignty. You will gain your independence in life. We fight demons, y'all. We be fighting demons. Y'all don't be wanting to say, y'all be trying to be humble, like, oh, I just going through something right now. No, bitch, you fighting a motherfucking demon, a whole live demon. A narcissist in your life right the fuck now. That's who you fighting. That's a demon. You talk about, I'm just going through something right now. No, you're fighting a fucking demon. And you're a demon slayer. That's that flower in you. Identify that, stand in that. So whatever goes around, I'm a demon slayer. I'm a demon slayer. Guess what? Guess what will make you feel more confident in being a demon slayer, right? Gaining more tools, okay? Gaining more artillery, right? What would be your artillery for combating a narcissist, right? Understanding what that word means, what that person is, how this person operates and moves, and how can I be me still and still navigate, operate, and maneuver while I'm in the space of this demon toxic person or low vibrational being. Ooh. Low vibrational being, I guess. That's what y'all calling it now, to be cute. Okay? These people don't give a fuck about you. From what I've learned about narcissists, they don't give a damn. They don't give a fuck about you. But, oh, I'm just going through something. No, you're fighting a motherfucking demon. They don't give a damn. Sorry to say. And now I'm glitching and shit. They don't give a damn. They only care about themselves. They only associating with you. The only reason why you know them, associated with you, or so closely with them is so they can please themselves. But one of my favorite weapons in my artillery bag, or whatever the fuck you call it, military shit. What I don't know. In my, what is, shit, I'm not even finna do that with y'all. I was trying to think of the proper terminology of what it would be for me to have my own camp with my own army and my own weaponry. Yeah, it's not coming to me right now. So it's okay. But you get what I'm saying because I painted the picture, right? But anyways, my favorite weapon to pull out is mirroring. I love to mirror. I like that shit. I actually have learned to get gratification out of mirroring people. And a lot of times people don't like it. They don't like the mirror. And it's like, that's something I'm learning to understand. That's something I'm learning to understand. Like, what is it about this mirror that is just, I'm learning to grasp the mentality, psychology of people being so against you mirroring them, even though you're just a mirror. You're simply just mirroring back to them what they did to you, or they're mirroring back to you. You're mirroring their toxic ways. So not even on some tainting your own integrity. You never want to taint your integrity, okay? You want to keep it cute, okay? But you do want to be a mirror. Hi, thank you. Thank you. You don't want to, okay? Keep it real. Stay true. these people to be who they are and mirror them, but keep your integrity at the same time. Okay. I have been dealing with a lot of covert type of narcissist, but I've also dealt with some overt. Like it's to me, I've learned that I've been really resonating with the quote from Lauryn Hill: in order to be used by God, you actually have to be used. Okay. So I've been resonating with that for me, and it's been confirming, solidifying certain things that I've been through, persevered through, that in order to be used by God, you have to be used. And it's playing out in my life right now in so many ways that I am interested to see the end. I'm actually motivated to get to the end to see how this shit all play out. But it all started with me having some type of awareness, having that mirror up to people and not being afraid to double down, going back to the double downing. Okay, the best way to combat, the best way to navigate your independence in this lifetime is to double down. I said what I said. And then if I didn't like what I said when I said it, you know what? I thought I wanted to do this, but I changed my mind. I love Whitney Houston when she said that. Like, I love Whitney when I changed my mind. I love to change my mind. That's my power. That's mine. I get to do that. And there's nothing nobody can do about that. And there's nothing nobody can do about you changing your mind. So let's just say today. Let's just say today you start with by owning your life. You start with by taking back your power through making your own decisions based off of your own desires, your own creativity, your own longing. Let's just say today, this moment while you're watching me, you decided, you know what? Fuck that shit. Fuck them people. I think I just want to do me. And just live in your movie. Like, just live in that and be like, okay, so what does that look like? Have fun in that. What does that look like? And you can just go as the time goes on. You can start just doing little things here, little things there. You know, implementing small seeds in your own garden that is going to flourish into something that you can reap from, that you can eat from, that you can sustain a lifestyle from. Okay. And I really feel like there's somebody here today that's going to be like, yeah, I need that. I need that confirmation. I needed to know that there's people out here who do what they love to do and they make a living, a lifestyle, and then some off of that. You can do that too. Why is it that I can and you can't? I've never felt like there was somebody on this plane that walked this plane that did something that was so great that I couldn't do, is in my mind would be as equally as great or even greater. That's why I was teaching my sweet mates, the ladies that work in my salon. Okay. I was teaching my sweet mates that work in my salon about embodiment and how looking up and finding the people who truly inspire you. Because a lot of times the people who inspire you or you're gravitated to or you like celebrity wise or fame wise or whatever, a lot of the times those people have a story to tell or something to share that's for you. Excuse me. And a lot of times, you know, more successful celebrity, whatever type of people have interviews. So you can go on YouTube and look up what these people have been through. Okay. You can go on YouTube right now. You could decide. Okay. So let's say, like, oh, I decided that I'm going to live my life for me. I'm going to be creative and I'm going to live my life not working for anybody else. Yes, let's say that's you. Okay? Today or tomorrow, it is 2:45 where I'm at, but in the morning, but whatever. Let's say whenever you click off this video or you get the motivation to do so, you can start looking up people, because there's people who are already walk the path that you walk, even if it's not exactly, to the T how you walked it. But I guarantee there's somebody out there who's already overcame the things that you are struggling with right now or will struggle with when you decide to go down this path of independence. There's already somebody who already cracked the code, who already overcame it. It's just a matter of researching, finding out. And it doesn't really take a lot of research, just because you could just really go based off of the people you're inspired by. The people you're inspired by, you can research them, watch an interview, okay, of these people, and you're like, damn, that's why I'm connected with them like that. That's why I like their music. That's why I like the such and such and such. That's why right there. You don't know why you gravitated to somebody until you dive deeper. You gotta dive, fam. Dive deeper. Okay. And once you dive deeper into why you're connected with this person, or why you feel so why are you so inspired? Because there's something within you that is screaming out, we could do that too. We could be there too. We're supposed to be there. We're supposed to be connected. We're supposed to be communicating. We're not supposed to be communicating through the screen. I'm supposed to shake that person's hand live, full in action, like this, doing a deal. I'm supposed to. You can feel it once you watch these people and be even more inspired. But you got to closely listen, because they will tell you how they overcame the same, because I'm about to get off here anyways. But yeah, I dare y'all. I double dog, triple dog dare y'all to go and look up the celebrity, influencer, or whoever that you're inspired by right now, and do some digging into the challenges, their life, and what they had to overcome, and identify those problems that they overcame and see how it correlates with your life. See what ways that they navigated and how they persevered. And then you can embody certain traits that this said person, influencer, has implemented in their life. Okay? Somebody asked in the comments, what power? The power of embodiment, the power of sovereignty, the power of I changed my mind. I love that. I love that in this life. Two things I love in this lifetime that I identified that I love. So when I was a kid, my favorite thing, I love the fact that nobody else can go here. Like nobody else can be in my mind. Like I can just do whatever in my mind. Like I can say whatever, I could be whatever, I could do whatever in my mind. I can make myself laugh. I can make myself like my mind was my safe space, my playground, that's mine. You can't take it away. I love that we have our own mind to be able to do whatever we want to do. That was my favorite part about being a kid. To be like, you can't even see what I'm thinking. You can't see what I'm thinking. Now, I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid, I used to see what other people thinking. I think that's why I kind of value that. I think that's why I kind of value that, because I know nobody, well, people probably can't now. Now that I'm in the exploring of my gifts. But what I'm saying is the average person, the average Joe cannot go into your mind, right? Right now I'm doing a whole 8 count in my mind. I bet you can't do the dance that I'm thinking about in my mind. Like I love that about life. I love that about. What is it that you love about life? What is it that you love about yourself? What is it that when you were a child, you was lit the fuck up? You was lit the fuck up. You was like, you know what? When I goddamn go home and play that motherfucking tambourine, I be lit. When I go home, when I was a kid. I don't know no kid going home playing the tambourine. I don't know why that came to mind. Maybe some of y'all play the tambourine. No shade. I was just, but I just never heard of it. I just never heard of it. I never heard nobody being a kid wanting to play the tambourine. But maybe band. Maybe you was in a band. Maybe you was very passionate about music. Maybe you was very passionate about art, drawing. Maybe you was very passionate about animals. You know, whatever your passion was when you were a kid. 9 times out of 10, that's what you're supposed to be doing. 9 times out of 10, your life is supposed to be revolved around that. And I had to learn that. I did not know that I would be an artist for a living. Who knew that people would pay hundreds of dollars to have my artwork on their nails for weeks? For some people would have my artwork on their nails for some 6. I've had client go 6 weeks, you know. So a lot of times we don't know that we've already come into identification with what our purpose is, what we're supposed to be doing, and the lifestyle we're supposed to be living. A lot of times we already knew that. And we allowed outside people, forces, energies to dictate that, to influence that. But I encourage you today. I'm gonna get off this live because I've been talking for an hour. That's crazy. But I'm gonna encourage you today to like see what aspects of your life are you allowing someone else's opinion, judgment to sway your decision making. Let's say today you like, you know what? I don't actually like want to get up out the bed. And then something in you says, oh no, if you don't get out the bed, if you don't clean up this motherfucking house, you're going to realize that's not even you. That's not even you saying that. That's your mama. That's your grandma. That's not even you. That's your dad. That's not even you telling you better get your ass the fuck up and clean up this house. That's not even you. That's a voice outside of you. So I want you to practice identifying what voices are leading your life. Is it your voice? Is it yours? Is it your voice that is leading your life right now? Are you leading your life right now? Is it your voice? And I'm going to be real and say it's probably not. It's probably not. And I'm going to also be real and say it will take some time for it to not be that. It is. It does take time. But I will say, though, how bad do you want it? Do you want freedom? Do you want independence? Do you want to live a life that only you have created for you to live on a day-to-day basis? Because I promise you, 9 times out of 10, like I was talking about before, that motherfucking narcissist don't give a fuck about you. And you should be narcissistic too and give a fuck about just yourself. And I'm not saying being narcissistic in a toxic way, in a way that you harm others, where you hurt others, where you knew exactly how you felt in that moment when someone did this and did that to you and you decided to go and do the same thing. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in a place where you're self-focused, where you're not compromising your growth, your evolution. I'm just doing what's best for me. Some of y'all need to pocket that phrase. I'm just doing best for me. Okay, because some of y'all don't have the words. That's what I'm getting. Some of y'all don't have that comeback. Okay, I had to learn that some people don't have good comebacks. Okay, some people really get stunned in the moment, and then they fight themselves at the end and be like, "Oh, I should have said this. I should have said this." Practice, baby. You have to practice your comebacks. You have to practice, but before the practicing requires awareness, paying attention. Okay, I notice when they say this, I do this. Or when this happens, I react in this way. And how I'm going to gain my power back, how I'm going to gain my independence is by reacting differently or responding differently or listening more so that I can gain more information so then I can educate myself more. And then when I educate myself more on what just happens just then I can know how to better respond when it comes up again, because 9 times out of 10 it's going to come up again. 9 times out of one thing about it, I just heard get your lick back. One thing about it, it's gonna always be an opportunity to get your lick back. It's just a matter of how you do it. It's just a matter of how you do it. You could do it in a place of empowerment, or you could do it in a place of low vibration of revenge, of wanting to hurt others. Okay, there's a difference between standing up for yourself. There's a difference between protecting your independence. There's a difference between that and conforming, people pleasing, and or being vengeful. Okay. Hello, Styles G. Style G's. Stylogies. Hello. There's a big difference between, and going back to what I was saying, being your narcissist in your life, right? When we encounter a narcissist and we identify the narcissist, sometimes we get a little obsessive because we want to know, we want to understand, we want to get to the understanding of what's going on, how is this happening, XYZ and blah, 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 right? But what if you put that energy towards yourself? Okay. No, I'm not saying don't educate yourself. Please educate yourself for the purpose of arming yourself, for the purpose of stacking up your artillery. Please educate yourself. I'm not saying don't. But what I'm saying is gain whatever it is to fucking gain and get the fuck out of there. And then you start pouring into yourself. And then when those situations come about and they present themselves, you better be fucking ready. Because you have the artillery. You have the freedom to gain, like I'm thinking of Call of Duty right now. I don't know if any of you play games, but I used to play Call of Duty back in the day. I don't play games no more because I'm a grown woman, period. But anyways, I used to play Call of Duty with my little brother. And back in the day, you kill a motherfucker, you get their artillery. You get their ammo. You get their gun. And you be like, yeah. And some people, you can they kill you and you spawn back and you be like, what the fuck did that motherfucker have? Because that motherfucker knocked me out. What gun did they had? They had the MK14 customized. You know what? I'm finna kill him and I'm finna take his gun. I'm finna take his artillery. I'm finna take it and I'm finna pocket that motherfucker and I'm gonna use it for good, or you can use it for bad. That's the beauty of free will. I love that about life. Okay, but you kill that motherfucker and you go get that motherfucking gun and you pew at that motherfucker with their own gun. That's all I'm saying. That's all I was saying about the narcissist thing. I don't think people should be narcissistic. No. However, I do think that you should not literally, but you should kill that motherfucker and go get that gun when you spawn. When you motherfucking spawn, you be like, bitch, I know you was camping. I know where you was camping at. I'm finna kill your ass and I'm finna get your gun. Yup. It's on me now. It's on me now. I know what you about. I see you. I know where you camp at. Gucci Mane said it best. I know all your moves. I know all your spots. Let's fire some shots. That's what I'm saying. And that's how you have to do a narcissist, a demon, a possessed person. That's how you got to do their ass, because they don't give a fuck about you. It's free for all in Call of Duty when the narcissist is in the game. It's free for all. Ain't no team deathmatch. Ain't no, what is it called when you collect the flag? Ain't no flag shit. They gonna kill your ass. Friendly fire and all. Friendly fire and all. He needs some attention. What's his name? He needs some attention. Poor baby. But yeah, I used to love Call of Duty. So my brother had me play the Call of Duty on the Wii and the Xbox. Comment down below the little game controller player if you was a gamer or are a gamer, and so you know exactly what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm talking to a gamer because I haven't connected back when I used to play Call of Duty in years. Like what? Haven't. So that's so interesting how that came up. But yeah, what was I saying? I think I rest my case. I think I'm done here. I think the message is delivered, and thank y'all for listening to me. Thank y'all for being here, and thank y'all for doing the work, because when you do the work, we all become better. The world as a collective, the vibration rises, and we just become better as a whole. So thank you in advance. Thank you. And thank you, D Sanchez 123, for the compliments. Thank you. I hope y'all have a good night. I'm gonna head off of here. I had me a little drink. I did. I went out. I just said I was about to get off of here, but I'm about to talk. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I went out with my friend. Well, it's a client. It's not my friend yet, but it's a client. And we had some drinks and we just hung out, you know? And I worked 12 hours today at the salon. I did hair all day from 8:30 to 8:30. And I braided and I did hair. And I sold plates. We had this man come in today who did not sit with his plates to sell them. I had to sell them for him, which is okay because I increased the price on that because I'm gonna need to be compensated. So that's how that went. But how was y'all day? What y'all did today? What y'all doing for Mother's Day? Y'all up here at 3:04 in the morning. Y'all supposed to be getting some rest so you can see your mama in the morning. And if you have not laid eyes on your mother due to passing, my condolences. My condolences. Yes. I couldn't imagine losing my mother. I could not imagine. I'm a mother. My daughter's with her dad, and I'm grateful for that. I am grateful for that because I'm going to sleep in. I'm going to sleep well. Okay? I'm going to drink me some water when I get off of here because I need to rehydrate. And I'm going to go visit my mom tomorrow. My mom lives about an hour and a half from me. I live in Huntsville, Alabama. She lives in Birmingham. So that's about an hour and a half drive. So I'm going to make time for my mom tomorrow and try to get up at a feasible time. It won't be early, but it'll be feasible. Hi, sad boy Dean. How are you? He's talking some shawty. What you from, Atlanta? You from Georgia? Are you from Georgia? Are you my neighbor? What's up? Where y'all from? I got people up in here. Where y'all from? Let's chat. I ain't gotta go to bed. Where is y'all from? I should have wore a jacket tonight when I went out. Cause the way I was walking in my heels to the door, I felt like a fucking But it I was about to say something else. That's that liquor. Oh, I was about to say something else. I was about to be like, hoes don't get cold. I ain't no hoe. So there's that. But yeah. Make sure y'all press that like button. Show your girl some love. Subscribe if you really like my vibe. Let's connect on another time, y'all, because I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to be a mature adult. I've already delivered my message to y'all. If you missed the message, scroll back. Scroll back. Because I just straight channel. Normally on my YouTube channel, I'm pulling cards and reading your future. But today, I just kind of wanted to talk about the best ways to navigate in some people's current situation right now and some people in the future. So you may have to come back to this video and be like, I remember when Brie was talking about that. I remember that. I remember that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get off of here. I should have known. At the 3 o'clock, I should have known the Freaks was out. The Freakniks is out. Okay, Detroit. Lionel from Detroit. Lionel from Detroit. Detroit. I have met a lot of people from Detroit. And one thing I can say, certain type of people. Not in a bad way, but not in a good way either. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. I've never been to Detroit, though. Michigan, right? I've never been to Michigan, Detroit. I think that's like 8 hours from here, Detroit, Michigan. Never been. But represent from Detroit. Shout out to Lionel. Thank you for commenting. Where y'all from? Comment where y'all from. I'm from Alabama. So, born and raised. I like to know where people from because I might want to come. I might want to pop up. I might want to see what that's about. I'm a solo traveler. I like to travel solo. I was about to go on a tangent. That liquor, I swear that liquor about to have me go on a whole tangent, but I'm going to just leave it at that. I like to solo travel. So I want to see y'all from because maybe somebody going to drop something I ain't never heard of. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go down the rabbit hole and I want to see what that's about. Okay? I want to see what that's about. I might. Oh, let me scroll a bit up. Wow, the haters is in the chat tonight. The haters was in the chat. Who said that? Oh, interesting. I think the next time I come on live, I'm going to talk about transmutation. I'm going to talk about alchemy. And I'm going to talk about how I use transformation, alchemy, to boost my lifestyle and my quality of life. I think that's the next thing that I'm going to talk about. Because I'm very passionate about that. And I really think that people, anyone who's willing to do the work, I'm going to say who's willing to do the work. I got to add that disclaimer in there. Because I can't guarantee you nothing if you're not willing to do the work, okay? But what I can do is give my experience and how alchemy and transformation and all of that has helped me become the woman that I am today, and proudly and confidently, okay? So I think that's the next thing that I'm going to talk about next time I go live. I'm about to say it might be tomorrow, but I got some things lined up tomorrow. All day, to be exact. That's why I need to go to bed. Hit my little vape pen. Anybody here 420 friendly? Put the hearts. Tap the little heart. 420 friendly. Yeah, I'm finna hit my little vape pen and lay it down. Tap in and just tap out. Tap in and tap out. Tap in and tap out. Because today has been a day. Okay? All right. Okay. Cause they say Detroit a little rough. They say Detroit a little rough. So this is what I heard about Detroit. Y'all rough and y'all got squatters. I don't know. I don't know. It's just I had to go down a whole rabbit hole of what even that was. So I was like, oh, they thuggish, ruggish, and scheming upon scheming. Because I've never heard of that. Squatting. What? That's not a thing here. Um, yeah. But I love food. So I should come to Detroit is what you're saying. From the east side of Detroit. It's beautiful here. Okay, so it's beautiful east side Detroit. So don't go to the west side. That's what I think of the opposite. Don't go to the west side or the north side or the south side. Which side? Just tell me where not to go. I don't mind coming. Lionel, tell me where not to go. And then I will feel more safe. I'll feel more like, okay, yeah, I could go there because I know where not to go. I know that if somebody say, oh, yeah, go to this over here at this spot, and I find out that that's the west side of Detroit, I'm be like, no, my buddy Lionel said I'm supposed to be on the east. So take me there. I'm just saying, I need to know what is the side that I don't need to be on. Cause same with Chicago too. I heard Chicago is a beautiful place. I heard that it's a place. Well, one of my clients said that it's a good place to like go by yourself. You can go by yourself because I like to go by myself places. Like I like to be like, oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna go there and just go, And other people hold me back. But Chicago and Detroit. Them the two ones. Like Michigan is beautiful. Okay. Well, is it like Mexico where I gotta drink bottled water? Because I just don't understand the whole water situation with Flint. Well, I know. Well, okay, so let me ask you this. Is that just a Flint situation or is that a Michigan situation with the water thing? Is that Michigan or is that just Flint? Because okay. I just need to know. I need to make sure I'm straight. Because I heard Michigan got the weed. I heard y'all got the liquor. I got clients that be driving up there. They be like, yeah, I be going to Michigan for the gas. It's not legal down here in Alabama. Separate water. Makes sense. And I'm not gonna lie. I just assume all y'all get y'all water from the Michigan Lake or whatever little lake over there by y'all. Is it the Michigan Lake? Is geography trying to come through? Is it the Michigan Lake up there? I hated geography. But I think I remember the Michigan Lake. I just assumed all y'all would get y'all water from there. So let me find out. It's just an attack on Flint. My neighbor's TV is loud as fuck. Loud as hell. Like, okay. I'm gonna calm down. Chill. Yeah. I might have to come visit Detroit one time. Okay. No, okay, Lionel. One last thing before you get out of here, whatever, before I get out of here. If I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know. I'm just flowing right now. What should I do in Detroit? Like, what is a thing that I need to seek, explore? Like if I go, it'll probably just be for a weekend, like 2 days. Cause 2 days. What within those 2 days that you would recommend I do? Oh. Mr. Denham. Mr. Denham, I bet you a motherfucking truck driver, ain't you? With your freak nasty 69 guy head ass. I done had 4 shots tonight. Y'all have to tread lightly and be safe when you click on this video. I don't know. I should have put a disclaimer. What disclaimer? A disclaimer. I should have put a disclaimer because I'm really silly and goofy at heart. And once y'all get on here talking shit, I'm gonna talk shit right the fuck back. He said no, definitely not. It's giving truck driver. It's giving you fuck a lot lizard. Cause why the fuck did you come on here saying that crazy shit to me? Do I look like I would want to entertain a motherfucker like you that would say something like that to a lady? Thank you for being here for the brief moment. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Ugh. The same motherfuckers that'll talk sexual and wanna da da da, but you ain't check that description box to see what the tip donation talking about. But you want me to answer to your sexualized comments? Yikes. Yikes. Please don't subscribe. You know, YouTubers be like, subscribe. Please don't subscribe. Please don't. I don't even. Oh, you can hide a motherfucker on this motherfucker. No, I didn't know. I didn't know you can hide people. You're hidden. Period. You're deleted. Delete. Finito. You're done. You're done. You're done. Because what was that to say? Yeah. Now that I know how to delete messages, block people, y'all are fucking done. You're fucking done. So if you're not here to show love, press that like button, subscribe. You're done. Belle Island Midtown and Downtown 3 Casino. What's the vibes? Because I really don't like casinos like that. Like, but if they got food and if it's one of them casinos where you get free drinks, I spend a little $20. A little $20 at slot machine, get free drinks. If it's anything like Biloxi, Mississippi, you go in that casino, you can get the seafood boil buffet. Yeah. That's the type of casino I like. There's something else that I like to do up in there. Because I'm not really big on gambling. But if it's a sight to see, I see the sight. Great food. Okay. Okay, that's all I need. That's enough. That was enough. Thank you. So, I'm going to forget it. I'm tipsy. I'm going to forget it. Let me write it down. Y'all remember these little mechanical pencils? Why is it not coming out? It's like no fucking lead in there. Like, what do you mean? You like broke the lead 50 times. And you told me, why is it not coming out? I was that kid. Heavy-handed as hell. I'm literally writing this down because and I'm writing down east side. That's the safe side. East side. Okay. Yeah. I've been trying to find different places to go. So Detroit's on the list. I don't know, Lionel. I think you convinced me to go to damn Detroit. That's crazy. So let me tell y'all, story time. I had an estranged sister that lives in Detroit, from Detroit. Lionel, let me find out if you know this beach. I don't know if you know. Coney Island. Coney Island. Only Coney Island I know is a hot dog. Coney hot dog. Coney Island. What's that the name of the hot dog? Coney Island. What is it about Coney Island? Give me the Coney Island. You have Coney Islands? Is that hot dogs? Is that hot dogs? Maybe because wait, I read that wrong. You have Coney Islands? Are you talking about hot dogs? Because that's the only conies to the islands we got that resonates. Familiar. Remember. Did I go on that? I don't know. I don't think so, Mr. Lime. I do not think so. And then you said S, like islands with an S, like we get tornadoes. I don't think islands get tornadoes. So I'm gonna have to say no. Oh, wait. You're gonna have to explain more because I've had 4 shots tonight within 2 hours. So, and you like, that ain't a lot. Well, I'm a fucking lady and it's a lot. So, Coney Islands, is that like a franchise or actual like, yeah. Is that a franchise? A brick and mortar? Because the only Conies we had was at Sonic's. And where I'm from, Sonic's got an S at the end. Sonic's got an S at the end where I'm from. I hate that this mechanical pencil is here with me. Let's see what else I got up in here. What other? Oh, I have my green pen in here and a regular pencil. I don't know how long has it been since I wrote with an actual like pencil. It's a number 2 pencil. Y'all was ever in school and had the motherfucking check to see if the pencil was number 2? When anybody ever check their pencil before they did their Scantron and it wasn't a number 2 pencil? Like, when did they start making number 2 pencils? Like, and why did you hand me a pencil that could potentially not be a number 2? Like, I'm just a kid. I'm just a child. Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. I bet them number 2 pencils look like this, but them number 1 pencils, them fat ass round circle pencils, them Hey Arnold type of fucking pencils. I don't know why I say Hey Arnold. Maybe I'm thinking of Arthur the mouse. I said, hey, widow. That's Arthur. Y'all ain't had them Scantrons when y'all was in school? Oh, or am I showing my age? Am I showing my age, or did y'all have them Scantrons? We got had to have them number 2 pencils. Because I never seen a number 1 or a number 3 pencil. Never. Maybe just maybe the circle fat ass round pencils was number 1 and the mechanical pencils are number 3. Maybe. 'Cause, 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 'c That's how you know it's crazy. Talk about fucking pencils online. No, we don't got them. We got the crystals. We got the crystals. Which is like cheeseburgers, chili cheese fries, onion rings. We got a cookout. We late to the party, but we got a cookout. We ain't got no Coney Islands though. I think that's for y'all northerners. Just keep it up there. Just keep it up there. We already got them cheeseburgers, chili cheese fries, onion rings. We don't need no more of that. Yeah, White Castle, crystals, not the same thing, but crystals allow black people to. White Castle just don't. Um, we don't have White Castle. I'll never forget the day where I was servicing a client. It was an older lady, and she just told me this crazy story about White Castle and how she wanted to go to the White Castle to use the bathroom because she had to use the bathroom so bad. And her sister said, "No, you cannot." She said, "My sister ain't never been mean to me, but I feel like in that day, my sister was so ugly and mean to me. I could not go into that White Castle." And she said, "I looked up and it was a white man standing right there looking so ugly and mean and angry. Like, I ain't been to a White Castle. I don't even eat the White Castle. They got White Castle in the store. I don't even buy it." And it's off of that story. Yeah, fuck a White Castle. Do White Castle stay open late like crystals? Crystals stay open. Like last night I had some crystals. Last night I had some crystals with some chili cheese fries and some spicy chicken sandwiches. 2 of them. I normally don't eat both the chicken sandwiches because they high in antibiotics. That's not the reason why. It's because I be full. But I think so because they so fucking big. But either way it go, I ate 2 of them hoes last night with some chili cheese fries. Did it. It did it for me. It sure did. But it probably was better than White Castle. White Castle be serving chili cheese fries. Right? Do White Castle got a pick $5.49? Pick 5 for $5.49. Do they have that? Because Crystal's does. Yeah, you get apple turnover. What they got? Apple turnover, cheese crystals, all types of stuff. I love crystals. Well, I strongly like crystals. I'm not gonna say I love crystals, but I strongly like it when I'm tipsy after 2. I never go there during the day. If the sun is out, I'm not at crystals. And I'm realizing that with you today in this transparent moment. I don't eat at crystals before 12 a.m. Yeah. The crystals here, they stay open all night. All night. Like I can leave out right now at 3:30 and go to crystals. And they open. And they ready to serve me. And somebody great aunt is at the window. And I mean great when I say aunt. Okay, great aunt is at the window, ready to tender my card. They do a good job. But it's the same people that's been working there. I'm not gonna say all my life, but I lived in Charlotte. I left, moved to Charlotte for 6 years, came back, the same motherfuckers. That's how loyal Crystal is. You can rock with crystals. And everybody black. Everybody black. So I rock with crystals. I'm just not giving, it's not giving that with White Castle. It's not giving. Yeah. White Castle need to be giving out reparations from what I've heard. I don't know. Let's see. Pizza Popeyes. I just had, So Pizza Popeyes be open this late. Cause wait, let me think. Detroit, Michigan. That's the same time zone. So y'all up at 3:30 in the morning? That's crazy. What is y'all doing? So what y'all doing? What y'all looking at me? Pizza poop. Don't get me to fucking try to read this shit. I'm tipsy. What y'all do tonight for y'all to be up at 3:30 in the morning? What y'all doing? What? No crystals or White Castles in Australia. And you shouldn't. You should not. It's high in fake. It's high in fake meat. You know, over here we're fucked up. We eat fake shit that we don't really know what's in it. That's why I can't explain to you. That's why I can't explain to you exactly why it's not good for you. But I know it's not. In your government, it's probably, they probably don't care about you. But I'm just saying, like, some governments are like, no, we're not having that shit over here. Some people, some places are just like, that's just fucking crazy. And then our government's like, give it to them all. Feed them baby goods for all they fucking know. Over here, I think they just passed the damn law. It wasn't just passed, but over here they passed the law that the FDA don't have to or you don't have to announce that your meat is real. So for all we know, crystals is high, but I eat it though. Not a lot though. I'm pretty good about cooking at home. Excuse me. I'm pretty good about cooking at home. So the only time that I eat out late and it's not good for me is when I'm drinking. I swear, the influence that I be under be like, crystals, the fake meats. Yeah. What'd you say? Kangaroo ankles. Wolf knees. They be feeding us cow temples. They don't even feed us real they eat. And the food don't taste the same. Yeah. That's why I cook at home. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of feel you on the whole, food not tasting the same. Especially going out to eat. Now, some places just gonna taste the same. Some places just gonna taste the same, Olive Garden. Olive Garden gonna taste. Y'all got an Olive Garden in Australia? Kangaroo meat for a dog food. I have a dog. And I just couldn't imagine her feeding her a kangaroo. But, so I've been watching videos lately. I watch random videos about random shit. So, but anyways. I watched a video recently about... Oh. Okay. That sucks. I watched and them kangaroos are aggressive and strong. So who be tackling and taking down the motherfucking kangaroos for y'all to feed y'all dogs? He's talking something. It's really rich. It's really rich. What? The Pizza Hut down here, the Pizza Hut in Alabama, it leveled up. It did. The wings. Chef's kiss. I think this is chef kiss. Okay. Chef's kiss to the Pizza Hut garlic Parmesan wings is delightful. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Because I like Pizza Hut now. The Pizza Hut down here though. I don't think that I've consumed Pizza Hut in any other state, any other place. So y'all have pizza places like Pizza Hut, Domino's. Okay. I'm a Domino's girl. Now I ain't gonna lie, but we don't have a lot of Pizza Huts. I think we have maybe two, and then we had one, but So we have a love-hate relationship with Pizza Hut. Like they get shut down, they be abandoned. Like it's very weird. But the countryer, like rural side of town? It's a Pizza Hut over there. I don't stay too far from there. I would order from there, but only the wings. Only the wings. Um, I haven't really cared about the pizza. Now, as far as Domino's wings, trash, trash, trash. Domino's wings is not good. Oh, you know who else got some good wings? Pizza Hut. Papa John's. Papa John's. And Alex, that's why kangaroos eat you. You talking some I eat dogs and kangaroos eat Alex. Period. Oh yeah, y'all lit over there. Talking some half price on wings on Tuesdays. We don't have that type of promo. We got the six. Our promo is the $6.99. Pick two for $6.99. That's the promo we get. And then every now and again they'll be like, all week you get half off the whole menu or half off pizzas all week. That's how they do us. We don't get no specific day with them. Hi. Hi, I'm doing well. How are you doing? I'm going to try to pronounce your name. Okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Thank you so much for being here, though. I'll try. I'm tipsy. I done had 4 shots. So, I know y'all like 4 shots, girl. That's enough for me. And I'm not talking about no, like, little shots like Jose. Y'all got Jose Cuervo over there? Y'all be drinking. What y'all be drinking? Y'all have like y'all own what is it? Australian liquor, or do y'all have like Jose, Don Julio, Crown? I've been on that Crown and Don Julio. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all have Patron over there, Remy, Hennessy. If y'all ain't got Hennessy, I'm gonna know something. We under attack. If y'all ain't got Hennessy over there. Y'all got Hennessy? Or do y'all drink? Some of y'all might not even drink. And I'm just like, oh, what y'all got over there? Oh, what y'all go to drink? Okay. I just need to know when I leave this country that I can order where the fuck I want to order. So, only time I ever left the country was twice. I went to Jamaica. Bangladesh. Oh, I'm embarrassed that I even tried to pronounce that and didn't do it right. What country is that? Is that the name of the country? Or is that the name of your state? What continent is it in? Is it East Asia? Because I was just talking about East Asia. And I'm just saying. But anyways, expensive as hell though. Expensive as hell. What's expensive? So y'all have like a local, wait, so are you saying like the liquors that are like more Americanized are expensive? Okay, 1942. Lana got expensive taste. Lino, I'm gonna turn up with you when I come up there. Okay. Hi. Much love to you too. Thank you. I'm receiving all of the love, all of the energies, all of the tips, all of the donations. Thank you in advance. But yeah, 1942, Don Julio. Ooh. I'm on the 1970s. That's what I'm on. And I don't even think it's an S at the end, but it's today. And Don Resposado. Stay black. Bye, Thomas. Thank you for being here. Make sure you press the heart button before you go. Before y'all leave out of here, y'all better press that heart button. At least show your girl some love, okay? At least show me. Like, be like, oh, yeah, girl, I do love you. Let me press the heart button. Press the heart button. Press the heart button. Show your some love, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, yes, yes, thank you. Oh, I receive it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah. That sound about. So you're saying, okay, it says, yeah, compared to what you would pay, we're paying $10 minimum a glass at a bar. Hey, David. I paid $8 for Crown tonight, and I paid $12 a piece for me and my homegirl. So I paid $25 for 2 shots. So is it just expensive? Is what you're telling me? That y'all got some better liquor over there that's not as high? Is that what you're trying to tell me? And then when I went to Miami, oh, don't let me talk about going to Miami. You talking about expensive, very much expensive. Like the drinks, not even the good drinks are like $20. And then if you catch a special, you still paying $10. Where I'm from, you go to the hole in wall. You can get you a drink. You can get you about a double. You can get you a double shot, some wings and some fries, some okra, some fried okra. Y'all ever had fried okra? Tell me if y'all had fried okra. Y'all be fried okra over there, or do y'all have okra? Tell me in the chat. Y'all got okra? Anyways, you get a double shot, a 6 to 10 piece. I would say about 10. Let me do 6-piece wings because I don't be eating all that. 10-piece. I said 10-piece anyways, like a big bag. 10. Let's say okay, a double shot, 10 wings and the fries. You probably spend less than $30 in the hole in the wall though. In the hole in the wall. But you go to like more of like a lounge, like a smoke lounge, like in the hole in the wall. Let me give you the vibe. Let me set the scenery for the hole in the wall. In the hole in the wall, you can smoke inside the club. You ain't gotta go outside. You can smoke inside the club. Nobody has a uniform on. Actually, everybody look like they about to go to bed. You know, they look like they got pajamas on. The waitresses about the only ones that dress up because they know they gotta walk past people and stuff, and they gotta, you know what I'm saying? I get it. Respect the hustle. But the hole in the walls, they have really good prices. And you really, really, really can't trust the kitchen. You gotta know somebody in the kitchen. Or you gotta be with somebody who knows somebody in the kitchen, because they can get a little trifling in there. However, you're gonna pay for what you get. So a double shot, 10 wings, and some fried okras, about less than $30. Less than, let's count it up. So one shot is $8. 2 shots, $16. The $10 wing, the 10 wings in okra, 15. Not even 15, like probably about $12. So you probably spend about almost $30. You could go to the hole in the wall with $40 in your pocket and have a time and a drink and some food and be fed. I know how to block y'all motherfuckers now. I know how to block y'all motherfuckers now. Yeah. $20 double shots. $20 double shots? Yeah, no. Only time I would do a $20 double shot is, like I said, I'm at a lounge. I'm not at the hole in the wall, the hood spot, where you could people watch too. That's another thing too about the hole in the wall. You could people watch because everybody in there on some shit. They on some shit. They on another level. They in another world. And Yeah, people just be feeling like, let me come alive in this space in a freakish way that I won't understand. But it's okay because I like to people watch. And I love me a good hood jam. I love me a good hood jam. Okay. I will jam. Yeah. Whole chicken from the supermarket, $15. That's not well, let me think. $15. Whole chicken. Yeah. $15. So, okay, well, maybe not. Maybe not. That may be expensive because I buy the pre-cooked chicken. So sometimes, because I told y'all I cook at home. So let me give y'all proof that I be cooking at home. So what I'm about to say is not proof that I be cooking at home. That was crazy. That was crazy. So I get the whole chicken, rotisserie chicken from Walmart. Walmart be having rotisserie chickens already cooked. And sometimes the rotisserie chickens they cook for the day, if you wait long enough, they'll have them on the low at the end of the day. So, yeah, I can't say I never spent $15 on none of them already cooked rotisserie chickens. So I can only imagine how much a raw whole chicken is. And I don't think it's $15. If I can get a cooked whole rotisserie chicken for $8 USD, that's hot to you. Yes, which Aaron, I just spoke up Mississippi. Oh my gosh. I was just talking about, my neighbors in here. Neighbors in here. So you know what I'm saying. Yes. Yes. You know, when I said a hole in a while, yes. Yes. Yeah. I was just talking about Biloxi, Tennessee. Biloxi, Tennessee. Oh, Lord. That's how you know I'm finna get off here because that was crazy. Biloxi, Tennessee, Biloxi, Mississippi. We had went to Biloxi, Mississippi to the casino. Treated me right. It did. It did. Oh, wow. So, like food stamps. You thought someone get a voucher for free chicken. It's giving food stamps. It's giving WIC. Yeah, Mississippi in the house. I'm from Alabama. I live in Alabama. But yeah. But the lounge, so you can go to the hole in the wall. You can spend $30, $40. I'm gonna say $40. If you're a guy, you're gonna spend $50. If you like to make sure everybody around you have a good time, you ain't spending no more than $100. You probably spend about $100 for everybody to have a good time, including yourself and something to eat. I'm just saying. That's for the, men who like to make sure everybody around them having a good time. But for the ladies, though, let me think about it. When I go into the hole in the wall, okay, I might have to pay the man $10, I might not. So let's just calculate that. $10. I'm going to get a shot with a drink, which sometimes is paid for. But let's just say I'm not going to allow anybody to pay for my drinks, which I never did, but I'm going to say that. That drink is $8, $18. Then I might be like, I want to order some food. That's about $12. Yeah, like $40 max. Whole chicken raw about $10. So why is the cooked chicken less then? Oh, that's Detroit though. That's Detroit. I can go slay a chicken right now. Matter of fact, I know a farm I can go to right now and get my own motherfucking chicken for free. That's how Alabama rocking. That's how we do it. I can go get a chicken right now. I know where I can go and get a free chicken. Yeah. I don't know how to skin no chicken. I'm over here talking shit. I don't know how to skin no chicken, but I do know where I could go get a free chicken and get them over here and eat it. Sure do. No, I am single. I am single. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am 29, not even 30. I'm on my not even 30 tour. So I'm about to wrap it up. I'm about to wrap up the not even 30 tour. Stay tuned because I'm gonna have a dirty 30 party. A teeny party. A teeny party. I love that. Yeah. That's been working for me right now. Yeah. I'm gonna have me a dirty 30 teeny party. It's gonna be like, okay, so everybody gotta drink martinis. I'm gonna probably like have my own custom martini, like Brittini, because my name is Brittany. Thank y'all for being here to entertain my shenanigans. But a Brittini. I'm gonna go to sleep on that. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna still feel the same. Like, oh my God. How'd you come up with that, a Brittini? Anyways, everybody got dressed in olive. The color of olive. I love that color. It's gonna be fall anyways. My birthday's in October. And I love olives. I eat them like fucking, I love olives. I just eat them. I just eat them by themselves. I love it. Nairobi. Nice to meet you, Nairobi. I hope I said it right. Nirobe or Nairobi? Is it Nairobi? Say yes if it is. Or click the heart button if it's Nairobi. Nairob. Is it Nairob? Is it Nirob? Narob? Is it? You can help me out. Write it in the chat how you pronounce it. Yeah, that'll help me. Fall is so bittersweet for me. Because, well, for one, it's my birthday, but for two, it's like so fucking cold during the day, and then it's hot as hell. No, it's so cold in the morning, and then it's hot as hell during the day, and then by the time the sun go down, it's like cold as fuck again. It's so weird. It's like, do I wear a sweater? Like, I think I should just wear a sweater and shorts at the same time. I just think I should just. It's so bipolar. Fall. I like it, but I like spring. I like spring. I like the blossoming process. I love being so. I'd be surprised too every spring. Every spring, I'd be surprised delusionally. I'd be like, oh my God, look at the flowers. They're coming. Like, girl, every fucking, all your life, every spring they come. Like, girl. Ooh. It's after 4. I've been saying a lot of things that I'm like, pause. Like, whoa, like. Oh my God. Hey, Gary. Garav. Y'all done came on here at the wrong time. Because I'm probably going to butcher everybody's name who comes on here. I'm sorry in advance. But thank you for being here. Yes. Okay. So I must have said it right. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Press the heart button. Show your girls my love, okay? Yeah. I'm from Alabama. Where you from? We were just talking about that. We're talking about where everybody's from and getting the culture, getting an understanding of your experience, which is fun to me. Which Australia. So going back to Australia, I kind of want to go to Australia so I can meet the koala bears. Are they aggressive like the kangaroos? Because I didn't know the kangaroos was aggressive until I seen that one video. That kangaroo had that dog in a headlock, and that man had to square. That man had to square up with the damn kangaroo to let his dog be free. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's literally Kangaroo Jack. Like, in the flesh, like real life. Like, it's a real video. Like, oh my God. I don't know why I said, I read gingivitis. Because I was about to say, what the fuck that got to do with me? But I'm reading that you're saying a lot of koalas have conjunctivitis due to chlamydia. I'm not planning on fucking a koala, Tedward. I just want to see him. I just want to wear my long nails and be like, yeah. I just want to be like, I see you, you see me. Yeah. I have y'all want to see my koala? I have a koala. I'm going to go get it. This is my koala. I adopted this koala. I think it's a him. Oh. Interesting. I'm going to take that fact and make it seem like I researched that. Thank you, Tedward. Thank you. Oh, baby, you must be talking to the people in the chat, cause I grew up with the bonfires. Okay, honey. Matter of fact, I remember my first bonfire. I was in high school and I was like excited to go to a party that I had no business being at. You know how we do as kids. This is my koala though. What should I name him? I haven't. Big as fuck, bigger than me. What should I name my koala? I'm gonna set him down. Okay. Throw out some suggestions on what I should name a koala. But anyways, go back to the country time when I was growing up in the rural. Cause now I'm in the city. Now I'm kind of like in a city. It's not the city to city folks, but it's the city to the country folks. Okay. So at this time I was living in the country and I was going to high school there, and Captain Chillington, boop, boop, boop. So of course I got invited to all the parties. I was at the parties, I was late. Well, first bonfire, they didn't tell me it was a bonfire. They just told me it was a party outside. So we're driving. Of course, it's the back roads, right? It's nothing but your car and the other lane. It's late. So we're driving, and then all of a sudden, my friend decides to drive into the fucking cornfield. I'm like, how the fuck? For one, there's no sign, so how the hell you know where the passageway is through this cornfield that we about to drive through? So driving through the cornfield, and I mean, like, we drove at least over a half a mile. We drove over a half a mile through the cornfield. Okay, y'all. Get to the bonfire where everybody's at. So I'm feeling a little easier now. Now I'm like, oh, okay, now I can chill because I go to school with you. I go to school with you. You a football player, you basketball player, whatever. All of that. So that's the first time I smoked weed out of an apple. At my first bonfire, I'll never forget it. White people are interesting. I went to a majority Caucasian high school. So, yeah, real country folk. Real country folk. We had a time. And that was just the first time. That was just the first time. Yeah. I could probably recall a couple of good times. But, that ain't even the height of the story. So smoke weed out the fucking apple, right? So we're in the field, turning up, music loud, bonfire going, blazing, hands in the fire because it's hot. Then we come out, have a shot, whatever. These headlights just come blazing down the trail that we had just went down, like bright lights on the front, on the back. Like it's just, it looks like a fucking disco ball coming towards us. Why me and my crazy friends started running? Like, where were we gonna go? The dude who hosted the party, he was so mad. He was like, why did y'all start running? I'm like, what the fuck else are we supposed to do? Like, who else would be driving down this path? And it was a cop. And it was a cop. But apparently the cop was his neighbor. So, going to reiterate that I'm majority Caucasian. I'm just going to reiterate that. So, but he was like, yeah, my neighbor is the cop. And he was just saying he can hear us. And he can hear us all the way out here. We had to been turned. We had to been lit. I don't know. I was high. I was appily high, I guess. MacGyver. I didn't know he smoked weed. Yeah. Sebastian. Meech. Lionel. What? Sebastian? The whale-washing dolphin, Sebastian? That name is already taken. But I like that name, though, Sebastian. Sabe. This is Sabe. Everybody meet Sabe. Sabe. Now, the nails aren't there. I think my fucking dog ate my koala bear's nails. Now, that's one way to piss me off. The fuck? Okay, don't piss me off. Don't play with me, because I'm a nail tech. I'll put some more nails on there. That's pissed me off a little bit. Reg. Sabe. Reggie. Are you giving Reggie? It's a guy, so maybe he didn't like the nails. Get a little fresh tip. Maybe he didn't like the nails. Maybe him and my dog was in cohesion. Maybe he was like, get these nails off of me. God damn it. Thank you, Aaron, for subscribing. I like Sabe. It's gonna be Sabe. I like it. I've never met anybody with that name, and it's gonna be short for Sebastian. Since Sebastian's already taken like a username, it's gonna be Sabe. Just cut it short. Sabe the koala. Well, considering the fact that Sabe only talks to me, he don't like that you're calling him Reggie. So, I know that's a lie, Tedward. Oh, guys. What time is it over there? What time is it in Australia? I think Mississippi is the same time frame, ain't it? Time zone, ain't it? So what are you doing up at 4 o'clock in the morning, Aaron? What are you doing? Sebastian, the whale-washing dolphin. Are you not familiar? Are you not familiar with Sebastian, the whale-washing dolphin? It's like You not knowing the gingerbread man. Well, you called him Reggie. I don't think he liked that too much. You tried to project a new name on him since y'all go so back. 207. Really? Really? Y'all got black people in Australia? I know that was ignorant to say. Cause I be watching documentaries about the Aboriginals. That was crazy to say. But I never seen like a black Australian. Even in real time, when I met them, like when I met in Australia, they were Caucasian. You don't know Sebastian, the whale watching dolphin? Shark Tales. Check it out. Shark Tales. I know they're different, but in my mind, in my acknowledgement, it's taken. Let me find out. Are you like the attorney advocate for koalas or something? How the hell you know? Hi, Jim Slim. How do you know? And I don't think I don't think he did that. I think it was done to him. I think he's a victim. And this foolery about me stressing him out is crazy. And I pay the bills here. So there's that. North Carolina. Yes. Okay. Shout out to Jim from North Carolina. Jim Slim. Jimmy. What's up? I used to live in Charlotte, North Carolina for 6.5 years. Yeah. 6.5 years. I lived in Charlotte. I miss it very much. Charlotte. Okay, never heard of that in North Carolina. New Bern. Okay, y'all. Okay, well, Tedward, I can send him to fucking live with you. I can send him to live with you because you seem to like know him. Like, you seem like the type of person to like really like get to know Sabe and create an environment for him that is healthy and full of unnecessary facts. Cause he ain't never communicated to me that he didn't like it here. My phone died. And I was about to say, oh, that's just a sign for me to go to bed, which it is. But logically, it's not. Logically, I just did not put my phone on the charger when I seen that it was about to go dead. So I was gonna try to mask it like it was a sign for me to go to bed. I mean, but I can definitely adopt. I can definitely. Yeah, Sabe really likes that. I mean, he's content in his gender. Let me give you some information about him that you maybe didn't know. Since you think you know everything, since you got your fucking degree and you think you know everything. I don't know if you know that reference because you didn't even know the Sebastian Will watching dolphin reference. So. Watch the movie. 2 movies you have to watch before you. 2 movies you have to watch before you can have Sabe. And that's Shark Tales. It's an animation. And Precious is not an animation. It's a movie. Both of them are movies. But the second one is more in alignment of what I just said. Since you got your fucking degree, you think you know everything. Anyways, those are two good movies that you should watch. Yeah. Start with Shark Tales, though. It's a classic. It's a classic. And then you can, like, pass it down. Like, if you can get Shark Tales on DVD... Shark Tales is a classic. Hi, Dave. Hi, Dave. Hi. It's giving YN. It's giving YN. What's up, Dave? What's up? What was that to say? It's giving YN. It's giving young 20s. It's giving that. It's giving young 20s. Young 20s. Thank y'all for being up with me tonight. Like, I'm like up. Thank y'all. USA. Oh my gosh, I was just talking about the gamers and you came up in here. I was just talking about Call of Duty and how people need to start looking at their life through the Call of Duty lens. They need to go and find that motherfucker who shot them, and they need to steal their fucking artillery when they spawn back to the game and find out where they was camping at. It's crazy. I summoned a gamer from here. Now, don't come in here with them flags. I cannot understand, you know how many flags there is? Where you from? Seriously, like, wait. No. I'm going to try to pronounce it, though. Garcoli. Gorkali? Is that India? And then I'm over here talking about Call of Duty. Are y'all allowed to play Call of Duty there? Okay, y'all I'm gonna write that down. So I can go down a rabbit hole to learn y'all's countries and continents and shit. Hold on. Let me... Oh, Nepal. Okay. I'm still going to write it down, though. With my number 2 pencil. Okay. Thank you, Erin. I would love to go on a chill ride. Shout out to Erin for being a neighbor. Shout out to Erin. Bye, Erin. Good night. You still didn't answer my question, what you doing up this late. Well, whatever. You ain't got to answer it. I'm just okay. Well, I'm asking because it's a violent game. It's violence. It's shooting and combat and all of that stuff, and it's very Americanized. It's very... Oh, maybe not. I was a kid when I was playing Call of Duty, so it was just a channel message that I had got earlier. Oh, Halo. Wow. Michael from Scotland. What's up? Well, Tedward. I don't know. China's not allowed to do a lot of things. And they're grown as fuck. They can't even have, like, kids and shit. Do you know how much limited of nuts in the vagina that they have to go abide by to make sure that they don't reproduce. So I wouldn't think it's far-fetched to be like, you can't play this game. Yeah. Yeah, Tim Roy from Jamaica. I was just talking about how I only been to 2 places outside the country, and it was Jamaica and Mexico. So welcome. Thank you for being here. Y'all, oh, how you gonna ask if we can send you money and my Cash App and Zelle is in the description box? That is backward as fuck. And then Ted, we're gonna talk about some wagwan. Ted, what you know about some wagwan? You from Jamaica and you live in Australia? What's going on? Are you trolling, Taylor? And then you a gamer, like you out here asking for money. You know, people get paid to game for money. You need to scroll back. You need to scroll back to the beginning of this live. That's what you need to do. Touche, Taylor. Touche. Touche. You just had so much information about my koala bear and others out there that I just assumed that you live amongst them. I assumed you live. Tell me, where are you from? You already don't have a picture on there, so you don't have shit else to hide. It's the I don't speak English for real. You're not finna get on here and play with us. Matter of fact, I forgot I know how to block y'all asses. Blocked. The fuck? You gotta go. Canada, close enough. Whatever the fuck that meant. It's definitely not close, but it's not here. It's not here. It's not USA. So I knew it wasn't here. I knew it wasn't here. I can't say that. I didn't think you were from Chicago. I didn't think that. I didn't think you were from LA or Vegas, to be frank. Canada. Canada is a continent. It's not a continent, it's a country. But what part of Canada? Just like me being like, I'm from USA. Like, duh. Like, but what part? I got some research to do, too, y'all. And I try not to be like that way. Like, I just had to block his bitch ass. But I wanted to like research the country that he was from. And it's now like making me feel like I don't even want to do the fucking research because you just pissed me the fuck off. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna research it tomorrow. I have a sheet here of things that I'm writing down, so know that I'm taking notes. Just when y'all thought the teacher wasn't looking, I am. Tedward is also the teacher. I think Tedward is the teacher and I'm really the teacher assistant. Cause he's been laying down the facts. He has been so look no, he even explained the continent North America for you folks. So he just goes the extra mile. That's a role for a teacher. That's a leader right there. Tell were you a leader right there. I knew from Vancouver. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. What's it to you, koala man? If you told me British Columbia, you're not going to know what that is anyways. But why are you hindering me from learning? Hmm? You want to throw all other facts out there, but then you want to highlight what I don't know. But you want to, oh, let me form you on this. Let me correct you on this. Tell her, don't get on my bad side. Okay. And you know I've been drinking. You know I just talked about how I might be projecting on you from other commenters. But I've been drinking. I had about 4 shots. So that's why I'm up here late talking to y'all, giving y'all something to look at. You're welcome. And then I got some foreigners on here. And I want to be educated. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, I knew you was a teacher. And it's okay. Hi, Jumanji. So where I could probably visualize what you look like just by the way you type. You would drive me crazy. You're so welcome, Jim. You're so welcome. Jim appreciates me. And I appreciate Jim for appreciating me. Unlike Tedward. I don't think Tedward appreciates me in my time, in my space that I'm holding for all of you all. I don't think so. I don't think so. Thank you, Jumanji. Y'all press the heart button. If you appreciate me, press the heart button. Show your girl some love. I'm gonna be getting off of here in a minute because it's 4:30 a.m. where I'm at. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So y'all got about, well, it's 4:27. So I'm gonna stay on for 3 more minutes and then I'm off of here. So drop where y'all from, drop some hearts. If you like what you see, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a lot of, today was a channel message. Okay, today I was like, I got something to say to the people. I got something to say. So if you want to hear what I had to say, scroll to the beginning, okay? If you enter like all of that witchy, tarot, occult knowledge, subscribe, okay? Yeah, I figured tarot. I figured tarot. Hey, Kenya from Kenya. Kenya. I feel like my high school friend was from Kenya. Yes, Kenya. I met one girl, her name was Ruth. She's from Kenya. And we bonded over art. She was very artistic. I'm very artistic. We were both very artistic. But we would learn from each other like little artistic little tips and tricks and all of that stuff and how to draw and those things. But I was so fascinated because she was younger. She was like younger than me. Like I think she was like way young. And so a lot of people who come here from, well, not a lot, let me not, because I don't know a lot of them. But they often are far ahead of us educational wise, and they're pretty much ahead of their peers. So I admire that when y'all come over here and y'all do y'all damn thing. Okay, Lionel's here. I thought you left, Lionel. Okay, Terry. Okay, cool. Thanks. Just making sure. I had to check the temperature with you, Taylor, to make sure we're on the same page. We're on the same accord. We cool. We friends. I'm not coming to Canada, but I'm willing to do some research. The Motor City Man. Yeah. Detroit's known for their vehicles. Cadillac, Cadillac. Got me a Cadillac car. Ooh, ooh. Cadillac, Cadillac. Cadillac Records. Known for Motown. Ain't Detroit known for Motown? Cadillac, Cadillac. Got me a Cadillac car. I had a Cadillac car, and some lady, old ass fucking lady, hit my shit, and I got paid double what I paid for that car. Yeah. Alabama. I'm from Alabama. I am from Alabama. Ooh, there it is, y'all. Ooh, y'all seen that? Y'all seen that? Ooh, my eye. It's giving I'm tired. It's giving I'm going to bed. That's what it's giving. It's giving I'm going to bed. Yes, thank you so much for subscribing. Jumanji Empire. It's an interesting name. I'm going to bed. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Lionel, for keeping my company and entertaining me today in my foolishness, in my tipsiness. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night, and happy Mother's Day to any mothers who's listening in all the way to the end or just coming in. Happy Mother's Day. And happy Mother's Day to y'all mamas. Okay. All right. Bye, guys. I'll see y'all next time. You're welcome, Jumanji.